Mr. Damani, the other question is, assuming that this chaotic scenes continue for a lot longer, and we don't know how the tariff war will come in, but there are a lot of conspiracy theories, right, about American debt and it getting refinanced, so on and so forth, and all of that. I'm just trying to understand, are you trying to picturize or hypothesize how this picture will unfold, or is your best bet right now that things will change and therefore it might be not prudent to try and think of the worst case scenario currently?
I think things will change. I think I've heard these hypotheses, but they've all come after this fact that, oh, the US has a huge amount of debt refinancing, so it wants lower interest rates. You can have lower interest rates and lower oil prices to stop all economic activity. I mean, that's not the purpose. You don't want to burn the house in which you're living in order to accomplish what you're planning to do. And I personally don't believe Trump is that smart to think all these things through. I think what he wants to do is centralize power, Neeraj. He wants to, dole out favors to his cronies saying, okay, I will give you protection, or I will give you a pardon in economic terms, or I'll make you a cabinet post that you want. He wants to centralize power. He's one of the more power-hungry presidents I've seen, who doesn't understand the gravitas of the position and the leader of the free world that the US president always is. So, I think given the fact that when the rubber meets the road, you will have to rethink your wrong-headed economic policies. You can't imagine a world where, the Chinese are, looked upon more favorably than the Americans are, which is what is happening even as we speak. So I think he will change. Markets will force him to change. I don't think any president can ignore public opinion for so long. So it will change. But in the meantime, we'll have to go through an enormous period of turmoil in the world. And like I mentioned in my introduction, I think America is going to have its Liz Truss moment. Liz Truss was forced in 4 weeks to change policy, and Rishi Sunak became Prime Minister of Great Britain because the policies were perceived as wrong-headed. I think the same thing is going to happen to Trump. He will not resign, but he'll be a much subdued man.